I'm Lisa Brown, and I live in Dawson Settlement, which is outside of Hillsborough and Riverview, New Brunswick. And I I volunteer my time with Foods of the Fundy Valley, which is a nonprofit local food group.
My name is Lynne Greenblatt. I live in Waterside, which is in Lower Albert County, New Brunswick. I am blissfully retired, but I volunteer for Foods of the Fundy Valley as well as Shepherdie Food Bank.
Well, I believe growing food is important because we should all have the skills to know how to feed ourselves. I also think that when you grow food, you're more likely to eat better because the knowledge of the food it's just closer to you. It makes you closer to your food. I think it's really important, and my passion is with children more, is that children learn how to grow their own food because for all the same reasons for adults, but it's even more of an empowerment thing for children in that there's so much of their life that's out of their control, and when they know that they can grow their own food, there's just a sense of security that comes out of that, I believe.
I agree with everything Lisa said. I also think it's important to start with the kids because that's where this whole cycle comes in. Working with the food bank, I see a lot of unhealthy eating habits. And so when we teach our kids how to grow their own food, how to appreciate food that comes out of the ground, see where it comes from, I think it instills a value system of good nutritional food in their lives.
One of the biggest changes, or I guess good forward changes happening, when we first started, it was kind of less cohesive in working with other groups. And I find what's happened is a lot of great people with great leadership qualities have sort of gone into different areas, and we're all kind of coming together now. And I'm seeing kind of more of an umbrella in helping us do our projects. And that's sort of slowly, a grassroots movement is slowly moving up into the hierarchies of areas where we're now starting to be able to almost have the power to influence some policy potentially. So I guess it's just been a really great collection of people that really got things going and with real purpose.
And in terms of the effect on the general public, I'm seeing a lot more informed decisions being made by people. The kids are more knowledgeable about the foods that they eat. There's more diversity in the food. We're not fish and chips anymore. We're a lot of other ethnic groups are influencing our cuisine, and watching the kids getting really excited about making pitas or pizza from scratch or just anything that we cook with is really rewarding.
So one of the things that have happened that's really great is with our kids in the Hillsborough Elementary School, we've had our garden club lunch for the last 4 years, and it's really nice to see the kids look forward to it every year and how everybody participates. The first 2 years we always had to be over at the high school to prepare everything, but coming off that we did get funding to have a stove put in the elementary school, so now there's a room in the elementary school. They all come together there, so it's kind of a slow forward progression. It's our breakfast room now. I like that. And the other thing I think that our organization, something that was really big in my opinion that happened, it's not so much on the social justice side, but on the we through our farmers market, 2 local businesses have now been established in our community, and I have relocated to our community. One was a new business that started out at our farmers market, did so well that they formed a very successful cafe that exists now, and the other was a baker that came to our region, and he relocated his business to our community. And I think those are really positive things too, along with all the education that we do.
So for the last several years now, since I've been involved with the food bank and Foods of the Fundy Valley, we've been doing a Kids in the Kitchen program. And it's been really rewarding to see how the kids started out not wanting to try anything. They said they hated this kind of food or that kind of food. They didn't like veggies until I had them in the kitchen preparing and cooking, and they loved doing all that. But more importantly, when they tasted it, they said, "Oh, wow, this is really great." And so it's impacted the kids, but I've also gotten feedback from their parents who say, "Oh, did you teach my kid to do this? Or did you teach my kid to do that?" And that's been a really wonderful experience for me.